Hello, and welcome to our fourth Innovation in Disability Inclusion event here at Atos. I'm Neil Milliken, and I'm a middle-aged white male wearing a dark jacket and a purple top. And I'm wearing purple because it's celebrating Positively Purple in aid of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. The UN theme for today is amplifying the leadership of persons with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future. And I've just returned from the International Labour Organization where we were discussing disability in business, taking it from the margins to mainstream. Our topics today are following this theme, redefining workplace inclusion. We have a fantastic roundtable coming up now on HR and accessibility policies. And then an innovation in AI, and we're going to give you a demo for that. So right now, I'm really excited to hand you over to Kesava Das, our Vice President and Head of Tech Foundations for our GDC India.
Thank you, Neil. Good morning, everyone. I'm Keshav Das, Head of Tech Foundation GDC India. I'm a middle-aged male of Indian origin with black hair and a French beard wearing a purple shirt. The aim of purple is not only to bring some color to the session, but also to show solidarity and support for disability, inclusion, and beyond. Positively, purple is to congratulate all people with disabilities around the world for their resilience and strength to overcome their challenges, to grow, to learn, to shine, and to celebrate. It's an honor to speak with you today about a topic that truly resonates with our mission at Atos, workplace inclusion. For years, inclusion has often been viewed as a side initiative on the margins of business priorities. But I'm here to tell you that this perception has changed. Workplace inclusion is moving from the margins into the mainstream, redefining how organizations operate. Inclusion isn't just a compliance checkbox anymore, it's a key driver of innovation, performance, and employee satisfaction. At Atos, we have recognized that diverse voices and perspectives are crucial. This is the only way we can solve complex problems and design solutions that work for everyone. Whether it is AI, cloud services, or digital accessibility, true innovations can only come when our workforce is as diverse and inclusive as the world we serve. Moreover, it's important that we understand that workplace inclusion goes beyond gender and race. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels empowered to contribute. This is including people with disabilities, individuals with neurodivergent conditions, and everyone else affected by situational barriers related to work or life situations impacting their performances. And somehow, this probably means we are talking about a lot of people, if not everyone. So, this goes beyond long or short term health conditions or disabilities. We have already made significant strides in making our products and services accessible, but we are also focusing on our culture because that matters the most. Our employee resource groups, training programs, and leadership development initiatives ensure everyone feels heard, valued, and included. Despite common belief, inclusion doesn't just benefit employees, it benefits the bottom line. Study shows that diverse and inclusive companies outperform their peers financially and attract top talent. This is because inclusive environments foster creativity, collaboration, and sense of belonging, all essential to true success. At Atos, we are committed to building an environment where every individual can thrive. As we move forward, let us not think on inclusion as an initiative, but as an ongoing commitment, integral to everything we do and essential for creating a future where we all can be proud of. I'm truly honored to kick off the innovation in disability inclusion event for India today. Today is the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. Today, we celebrate and congratulate all our employees with disabilities worldwide for their invaluable contribution to our accessibility program, service delivery, and work culture. This day is dedicated to you. Your ideas and efforts are driving force behind this innovation we are showcasing today. Our colleagues will discuss and demonstrate these innovations, representing just a glimpse of how we transform our operations. Together, we are advancing what truly matter in our daily activities. With this, I will hand it over to Sarika for the panel discussion.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our special session at Atos today in celebration of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities as well as Positively Purple. Today, we explore the theme from margins to mainstream, redefining workplace inclusion. We are honored to have Nasir Sheikh, Taranjeet Singh Rekhi, and Madhubala Sharma with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us start with introductions. I am your moderator for this session, Sarika Saxena from Mumbai, a woman of Indian origin with medium length black hair tied at the back of my head, and I have been with Atos for 16 years. As someone being disabled with a spinal condition for nearly 25 years, I deeply connect with anyone who has disabilities or accessibility needs. This passion drives my work to contribute to accessibility and DEI initiatives and the employee resource group called Atos Adapt for employees with disabilities. And this also brings me here as the moderator to this session. I hope you find today's discussion insightful and inspiring. Our panelist, Nasir Sheikh, is the head of human resources for all Tech Foundation's GDCs, including India at Atos. Additionally, he is responsible for delivering HR services to the entire Tech Foundation's business globally. He lives and works out of Mumbai, and today he is addressing everyone from the Atos Airoli office. Nasir has served Atos for the past 8 years and is a big proponent of employee led employee engagements and equal opportunity. He has supported the 2022 ICT for Inclusion India Challenge and several other DEI initiatives. Welcome, Nasir. Taranjeet Singh Rekhi from Bengaluru leads the Atos Quality and Audit or AQUA team. He focuses on upholding top quality standards and client satisfaction. As Bengaluru's center head, he supports CSR and champions employee experience, promoting inclusivity and diversity in his team and beyond. He leads the way, showing that at Atos we care. Welcome, Taran. Madhubala Sharma from Amazon is a seasoned expert with over 2 decades in leadership development and DEI. Born with total blindness, she champions independent living and abilities beyond disabilities. Madhu has appeared in the Savlon Braille TV ad. She received the Role Model Award from India's President and was also named PWD Corporate Icon 2023. A warm welcome, Madhu. Taran and Nasir, please share your expert thoughts and advice. How do policies and change initiatives help shift the focus of inclusion from the sidelines to the center stage?
Hello, everyone. This is Taran speaking. A middle aged Indian man with a beard, sporting a white shirt, and wearing a black turban. So, indeed, policies and initiatives are crucial in shifting the focus of inclusion to center stage by creating a structured approach to fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion. They help create a positive work environment where all employees feel valued and respected. These policies, managed and maintained globally by my team, establish clear commitments and set the expectation that inclusion is a priority. The work done by Nasser, also in collaboration with Neil and his accessibility team, also Sarika, you and your colleagues from Atos Adapt, this has created a solid foundation. It's the responsibility of all the leaders in a company, and in fact of each employee, to ensure inclusion is a central element of our workplace culture. For example, on an organizational level, we have integrated accessibility into our Atos integrated management system, making it a must have rather than a nice to have. With our team, we also measure and ensure that global policies like the accessibility and digital inclusion policy are cascaded locally and work with document controllers to ensure accessibility is ensured in our document control activities. Additionally, we have initiatives like get togethers and virtual cafes where specific groups like the Ladies League or the whole team can freely talk about the things that makes us diverse and those that brings us together. This is a great way to tell everyone to bring this topic to the center stage.
Thanks, Taran. Thanks to all the support from you and our Aqua team. Nasir, what are your thoughts?
Well, hello everybody. This is Nasir speaking. I'm a middle-aged man, Indian, uh, with black hair. Uh, right now, wearing a white Atos T-shirt and a Atos blue jacket. Um, as Taran mentioned, we have launched several initiatives and webinars to promote better awareness of DEI and disability inclusion. People feel more comfortable discussing disabilities and accessibility needs with their managers in team meetings and sometimes even in town halls. This openness has helped us see people as they are and support them better. We are on the path of transition inclusion from a mere concept to a operational reality. Our open panel discussions and safe places like the global DNA sessions, which are open to all our GDC India colleagues, have made inclusion a part of our everyday work life. This is a change I'm talking about, and I congratulate our teams and managers for doing this. Finally, by integrating inclusive policies and programs, we made it clear that inclusion is a core part of our organization culture. Back to you, Sarika.
Absolutely, Nasir. Our HR team, led by you, has done a lot to support GDC India employees like me with accessibility requirements and disabilities. And thanks to your vision and strong support, Nasir, we are taking care of these aspects in daily HR work where possible, in our globally delivered mandatory trainings, in specific training programs for top talent that are delivered and attended by our HR colleagues and coaches from India, like the Rising Leaders program. And now let us hear from Madhu. Madhu, a warm welcome once again. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience, and then please feel free to build on what Taran and Nasir have shared. How can we accelerate and enhance the positive changes in inclusion for individuals with any type of disability?
Thank you, Sarika, and absolutely a delight to share the stage with all of you. My name is Madhu Bala Sharma, after a very pretty Bollywood actress. Um, and That's how I am a pretty young woman. Um, Totally blind, do have a sense of colors though, because I love to wear what looks nice on me. I have short, for those who are not able to see me, I have short hair. This is an angular bob haircut. That is what it is called. And today I am wearing a pink kurta. It's an Indian kurta, and working from a home office setup. Um, a lot has already been shared, and I do want to congratulate you all for the wonderful initiatives that you're taking. And the key word here is positive. Accelerate and positive. So, for us to accelerate the positive change, what I want to say is we really need to bridge the gap between they and us. They, people with disability, us, people without disabilities, or vice versa. And to do that, I want to leave you with a small acronym SEE. SEE. See as people are, right? So, one, of course, the word stands for see people as they are. And S stands for see people first, not their disabilities. A lot of the challenges will get solved right there when we are able to see people first and their skill sets first and their competencies first, not disabilities. Do not hire, enable, have people for their disabilities, but for their skill sets and competencies. E would stand for enable. Enable people with disabilities with the tools required, the technology required, the accessibility required, but do not wait to be fully ready. Enable them as you come along. And the last E would stand for engage. Engage with people with disabilities. As they say, nothing about us without us. So when you engage with people with disabilities to solve for their accessibility uh, gaps, challenges, requirements, we are able to bridge the gap much sooner. So, to my mind, that's the path to bring about the positive change and accelerate the change. Back to you, Sarika.
Thanks. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Taran, Nasir, and Madhu. We are on a fast path towards becoming a more inclusive and diverse workplace where everyone not only feels safe and comfortable as they are, but also get empowered to contribute to the best of their abilities. Now, how have these initiatives impacted the professional journeys of individuals with disabilities? And what are the significant outcomes that you've observed? Taran?
Yeah, sure. So, Sarika, these initiatives have made a significant difference to my team and me. The team is more aware and sensitive about various aspects and open about their disabilities. This has resulted in a better, inclusive environment with empathy and respect. So, creating an equitable work environment helps colleagues do their best and achieve better job satisfaction. So, if we create the right environment, people with disabilities can use their super abilities. In fact, I have several colleagues who have spoken about their disabilities and are among the best performers. This benefits individuals, the team, our business, and foremost, our customers. You know?
So true. I am a living example of these benefits and outcomes for sure. Nasir, your
Yes.
thoughts on the outcomes?
Um, Thank you. Small and impactful initiatives have greatly shaped the professional lives of individuals with disabilities. It's a great positive impact we are talking about, providing greater accessibility and support via local and global processes, improving health, reduces stress, and increases commitment from our employees towards the work they do for us and for our clients. We also see better career development, enhanced job satisfaction, and as a result of a more inclusive work environment, measurable progress in job participation, retention, creating a more diverse and empowered workforce. Employees who get support for their accessibility needs are more productive. And here I would like to mention that we are very supportive to the Unlock Excellence survey, in which we invite all India employees to anonymously declare their requirements to thrive at work. So, with data based decisions and initiatives supported by group accessibility, we can address the accessibility needs of our workforce to become even more satisfied, more creative, and excellent in performance for our clients. Ongoing improvements are a win win scenario for all of us. Back to you, Sarika.
Thanks. Thanks, Taran and Nasir. Let us now hear from your personal point of view, Madhu. Do you wish to mention any specific programs or partnerships that you have seen support employees with disabilities at the workplace and in terms of their career development?
Definitely. I think so. I have been living with a disability since birth, and I am able to perform at par with my sighted colleagues because equitable policies are in place. And what organizations really do and need to do is improve accessibility and remove barriers so it becomes a level playing field for all of us. One of the things that I can mention is availability of a screen reader software. which is I use JAWS for Windows, and then others, there is another one called NVDA. If we can make this software available, and I've seen this in my organizations that I've worked with, make the software available without any hassle. So anyone who has that nature of disability can just join in on day one and start working. That also enables developers to, without hesitation, customize and work on their software to ensure that it is accessible and compatible with the screen readers. The other thing that I want to mention is skill development initiatives. When you skill employees or students with disabilities and make them corporate ready, it becomes absolutely valuable. Back to you, Sarika.
Thanks for sharing, Madhu. And I have a chronic condition of the spine myself, and I can testify to how these small steps and the support at work have made my life easier and my work more rewarding. The feeling of being part of a team where no one thinks less of you for having a disability, the flexibility and support I receive make my workplace inclusive and productive. And beyond my own story, I have also seen a real impact on people where they can openly discuss their needs and ask for help from their managers and HR teams. The change we learn about in the employee networks is never for one person or few people to benefit from. In reality, all these initiatives, policies, support to improve the work culture for every employee and also for their families. This is the so called curb cut effect. Flexibility in working hours can enable a new mother to work much better. And sometimes a simple part time policy changes someone's work life to help them cope better with their personal or family conditions. So we see better performances in reduced working time, even reduced cost for the company, and also for a happier and healthier family with kids getting better education and liking their mom's employer as the future employer of choice. You see the long term effects here, right? So Nasir has already mentioned about the Unlock Excellence survey. Imagine how easy it is now to anonymously share your condition, the needs of the employees with disabilities in our geography. Each one of you providing feedback will help us become a service supplier and employer of choice in India and the APAC region. What do you think about this, Taran, Nasir, and Madhu? Please start, Taran.
Sure. So, yes, Sarika, self ID with one's accessibility challenges to unlock excellence, as the survey is named, is an important step. With this, we move towards identifying the accessibility needs of our colleagues in a very safe way. From quality point of view, it is key that through this survey, everyone discloses their satisfaction regarding conditions needed to thrive and perform. Because only then we can understand what percentage of our colleagues face accessibility barriers. Right? And only then we can identify appropriate solutions, unlocking their excellence. Back to you, Saika.
Please continue, Nasir.
Of course, Sarika and Taran. I would encourage our colleagues to participate in this survey with no hesitation, because the purpose is to find out how the organization can help and support best all our colleagues, including people with accessibility needs, from margin to mainstream. We cannot redefine workplace inclusion priorities without you. Madhu, any thoughts?
Yes, absolutely. This year's official UN theme for International Day of Persons with Disabilities is amplifying the leadership of persons with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future. And how will one amplify those voices, that leadership, if we don't know? So it's absolutely an important step for us to come forward and share our disabilities and take the lead. Only when we take leadership positions and only when we take lead being open about it, I think we can encourage and motivate so many other people. And when we you never know, my sharing can help so many others open up horizons for them. And that is why it is important for us to set aside our inhibitions. A lot of times we have doubt. What will someone think of me if I talk about my disability? It's not bad to have a disability. It's a situation that we are in, and we embrace it, we accept it, and we in turn become enablers for many, not just for ourselves, but many others like us. That's what I think.
Thanks for sharing your views, Madhu. Uh, Today, we discussed great initiatives, especially the Unlock Excellence or the Self ID survey. And as an active member of the Employee with Disabilities Network called ADAPT, I really hope more and more of our members, colleagues, and business partners participate in the Accessibility Change Program initiatives, especially in our regions from India and APAC, where our impact can be really tremendous. Looking forward, we aim to move towards even greater inclusion. Thank you all for the engagement and the inspiring stories. Every story and every interaction matters in shaping our inclusive, innovative future. Remember the keyword customer obsession here. Thank you for being part of today's significant dialogue. Handing over to my colleague Alexandra.
Hey everyone, Alexandra Notnagel here, Atos Group Accessibility Program Manager, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to this demo session. I'm a German woman married to a Frenchman with long brown hair, wearing a blue-purple dress from my grandma and a Frankfurt Galaxy baseball hat. Being autistic, I've often felt like coming from another planet, which is why I've named all my pets after planets and stars. In the background, you might spot my new family member Vega, a Mexican Cholo being trained as my service dog. In the Global Accessibility Program, we work to deliver solutions for all our colleagues around the globe. As you heard in the India Roundtable before, we discussed the Unlock Excellence Self-ID survey, quality and audit work. To provide the best access to information and knowledge required for making our processes and products accessible and inclusive, we worked with our global compliance team to propose a tool to help all colleagues to better understand policies and laws. It's my pleasure to hand over to Sofia Jordanova, who will present you our exciting new generative AI chatbot in action.
Thank you very much, Alexandra. Hello, everyone. My name is Sofia. I'm a blonde lady with in my mid-30s from Bulgaria. Today, I'm wearing a black and white jacket and a dark blouse. I'm happy to meet you all today. My role is Global Accessibility Compliance and a Regulatory Advisor in Atos. I'm responsible for ensuring that our company adheres to accessibility and disability inclusion laws, standards, and regulations. As you know, Atos and Eviden is a global company with more than 70 offices all over the world. So it is a challenging task to monitor, report, and conform with so many different requirements. In the panel discussion, just now, I will put on the spotlight that we have a top requirements, both existing and evolving. But we know companies like ours need to stay on the top of the requirements all around the world. And this demo is how we are helping to do that. At Atos, we are committed to inclusion and thrive on innovation. This is why our team designed an AI tool that could easily navigate through the accessibility and disability standards, guidance, and rules, not only by adhering to technical accessibility requirements, but also by complying with legislation worldwide. I'm thrilled to introduce you to a cut-aging AI tool designed to help companies to be more accessible and inclusive by assisting with relevant policies and standards. This chatbot is designed to navigate us through the complexity of accessibility and inclusion requirements and ensure our company remains conformant. Our chatbot is equipped with latest information on accessibility legislation, regulations, and standards, providing you with accurate and up-to-date guidance. Let's dive into a demonstration to see how it works. Today, we will be demonstrating how this tool can assist users with various questions. Let's get started. Nice to meet you, Santosh.
Nice to meet you, Sophia. Hello, everyone. My name is Santosh Lad. I am an HR professional from Atos, India, located in Mumbai. I work for HR compliance, employee insurance, and also ensure that our organization adheres to local employment laws in India. I am a male of Indian origin in my early 40s, wearing a white shirt today. I am really excited to test the tool.
What would you ask the tool?
As I am situated in India, my question is, what is the main purpose of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act in India?
Key objectives and provisions of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act, 2016, India. The Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act, 2016 aims to protect and promote the rights and dignity of individuals with disabilities by increasing the number of recognized disabilities from 7 to 21, ensuring accessibility in public buildings, transport, and ICT, providing reservations in higher education, 5%, and government jobs, 4%, mandating non-discrimination in employment, education, and services, establishing national and state commissions for persons with disabilities for grievance redressal, promoting inclusive education and social security measures.
Thank you, Accessibility Board. This has been very informative. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, there isn't anything specific I'd like to add. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Thank you all for your attention. I hope you found this demonstration helpful. Over to Sophia.
Thank you, Santosh. An AI chatbot for accessibility legislation is incredibly useful for several reasons. For instance, it can provide instant answers to complex regulatory questions, ensuring that you are compliant without delay. Imagine needing to quickly verify if a new website features meets global accessibility standards. Our chatbot can give you the answer in seconds. Additionally, the chatbot can offer personalized advice based on your specific industry and location, helping you navigate the intricate web of international accessibility laws. Whether you are expanding into new markets or updating existing policies, the chatbot provides tailored guidance to keep you on track. If you have any questions or need a further assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at accessibilitycompliance@atos.net. Handing back to Neil.
Well, wasn't that great? Thank you so much, Sophia and Santosh. That was a great demo, but I now need to give a bit of a disclaimer about the AI tool. Please note that the chatbot provides general information and it's not a substitute for professional legal advice like our colleague Sophia can deliver. If you have a specific legal question, please consult a qualified legal professional. I need to thank our speakers, Kesava Das, our moderator of the panel, Sarika Saxena, Taranjit Singh Rekhi, Nasir Sheikh, and Madhu Bala Sharma for your participation today. I also need to think about the people behind the camera, and thank you to our Marcom team and also to Vishal Pujar, our head of accessibility for GDC India, for making this possible today. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and I look forward to you joining us for our next session